how that that one eye, you know, that in your eyes, like if you look at under like a light, a very special light and stuff, that the lines in your eyes. Okay, then the one eye is for your upper part of your body, like or one side of your body, and the other is for the upper and the lower, or the right and the left side of your body. But it'll tell you what is going on inside of your body. That's why doctors would do that. It's iridology, and that's why they would put the light. It wasn't just to see if your pupils would react, but it was also to look into your eyes to know what was going on in your body. Because they didn't have scanners and stuff like that back then. They didn't have MRI machines or anything like that. But your eyes are a window to your soul, which is also a window into your body. Okay, without having to, you know. No, anyway. So that's what I think about the northern and the southern hemispheres. Okay, too. But I got this map, and it was a map of the heavens. Okay, and anyways. It's just drama all over the place, okay? Because there are, you know, you think about like underground tunnels and different stuff like that. That there are these very real tunnels that in the catacombs and stuff that even we have here, okay, in America, okay? And so if you are taking children and kidnapping children, and let's say that these children aren't American citizens or are American citizens, but they're parents of the legal immigrants, okay, then they might be easier to kidnap, and they wouldn't really necessarily make the news or be looked at for, you know, looked for a long time either, okay? So that's right. So the good news is things that I had going on when I was out there, because I don't know, I keep skipping around. I need to just tell one story, but I'll tell you one story. Then just tell you all the stories now. Throwing them at you. But as I found a notebook, I was in Richardson in North Dallas. And this guy, again, I was at my weakest point. I was begging God just to send me, like, please help me. And this random black guy shows up at this step.
Black people are yours.
I call them shadows.
Big black people.
I call it shadows, because every time I ever needed any guidance or anything, it was always, there would be
a black person. Well, here I am.
Okay.
Here I am.
Oh my God. You know, that used to be my bed. That's where I started out.
Nice.
So anyway, this guy, which story am I at right now? Okay, so he takes me to this place called The Pillars. Okay, he gets me on the bus. He's like, don't worry about it, like, I got a place that you can go. Because I'm like, I told him my story, like, I'm a drug addict, I'm sick of it, and like all this other. Well, he's like, I got a place that you can go to make some money. Because I'm like, I just need to get out of here and get some money. So he takes me to this place called The Pillars, okay? And we get there, and I had just gotten out of jail, okay? Like, I was out on bond, but I ditched my boyfriend because, like, there's just some real sexual stuff that was going on there. Like, he got me on webcams and different stuff, and he was shooting me up. Like, how I got into shooting up is he tied me to a chair, blindfolded me, and shot me up for the first time.
Wow.
Okay, and that's a very there was a lot of demonic stuff with that, with the needle and stuff. Like, that was just, it was sick. I have video, and that's the only reason I know about it, is I knew my ears were ringing, and I felt like I was going to pass out. And then, of course, I had, like, the best orgasm of my life.
Oh, that was nasty.
But then he kept telling me no, and we were into kinky sex and stuff, and, you know, and he kept telling me, like, you're, you know, like, I know what that feels like. Like, I hate needles. So I know that that's what it was. My ears were burning and ringing, and I felt like I was going to pass out. And I ended up finding it on video. and because he had security cameras up in his house, so I found it on his Waze or whatever it's called. Anyway, then one night, the same night, and this is when I woke up, and that's what's crazy, is he's in the bed and I'm asleep, and he goes like this into my butt, okay, under the, like through the covers and everything, and I go, ow! But I go back to sleep. I still to this day don't know what the fuck that was. I think he was popping with heroin. I'm not really sure, but I know that I ended up getting something on my butt, and I think he was popping with heroin.
I've been doing this work
Anyways,
for a long time.
it's crazy.
So I can
But anyway, okay, so got on that.
Under the rug, if you will. I'm not naive.
So anyway,
It comes to your house,
where
you
am I?
clean it up.
Which one do you want to talk to you about?
After see Jesus, now you get
Well,
the
after
guy.
that, okay, so I'm still with God, and we're walking around down on downtown. Well, I'm freaking out. Okay, I'm like, I gotta get away from this guy. Like I know I'm in the presence of God, but I have got to go. Like I can't do this anymore. Like it's too much to be here right now. So I'm looking for a way to go. So he goes off that way, like I'm like, oh, like something. I don't know exactly what I did, but I know that he went up a ways, and there's people, okay, that were walking, and so I'm like, so I duck into this UPS store, okay. I go into the UPS store, and I'm like, crap! I thought it was gonna be a bigger store, like, but it's just a desk, you know. So I'm like, crap! Well, there's this door to the right. And so I'm like, oh, bathroom. Okay. So I go down this hall, and I'm going down the hall, and it's just like, there ain't nowhere to go, okay? Like, there's just no, like, I don't know. So I keep going down this hall, and then they're doing construction on the building, so it's plywood doors. And then I go to push on, I've got my backpack on and everything. I had a red backpack on, which I'll get to that in a minute. I always skip ahead and tell people what it was, but I had a red backpack on, and I come up to this door, and it's a plywood door, and I go to push on it, and instantly I'm in Call of Duty. I am in the game, okay? I push on this door, and the chain goes just like in Call of Duty. It's the craziest thing. So I can't get out. So I continue down to the end of the hall, and it has this exit sign, which it really was not an exit. But it was like, I go into, and it's in this room, there is a emergency medic kit on the wall with a red little pack on the top. I grab that red pack, I put it on my backpack. I kid you not. Okay, I put it on my backpack. I go and I walk out the door, and he's standing right there outside of the door waiting for me. Okay, so when you think about the Matrix and different stuff like that, okay, and how like that maybe we are living in a simulation. Okay, well, there's too many things of possibilities of different dimensions of being in a Matrix type system. But then you have to think of, okay, we're here in reality. So then is this all just a test? Like, are we not the fallen? Could we be fallen angels that have had fallen, and that we're having to live our lives in that 1,000 years, right, of that resurrection or whatever? That this is our punishment of the eternal hell or an eternal heaven. I mean, depending on where you are. I mean, it's not stay in the Bible. You know, heaven on earth. You know, God, hallowed be thy name. You know, Father, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in heaven or in heaven as it is on earth. Yeah. Why is it in heaven as it is on earth?
Because what's loosed in heaven is loosed on earth.
Right.
Who say that the abuse is ongoing. That
right. But also then you think about how so who knows, right? You're supposed to live your best life and do whatever it is, good or bad, whatever that may be, to the best of your ability. Okay? So if you're not constantly, if you didn't have that adversary, like out of Job, like when God's like, oh, but guess what? Satan, have you not checked out my good servant Job? My good and faithful servant. Why don't you try him? Oh, I'll get him to curse you to your face. And takes them through all this. And they're up in heaven. And like it is, like Jesus is our he is like the good side of the attorney. And then you have the devil who's the bad side attorney. And then you have God who's the ultimate judge. So then you think, I mean, this is how I think, is in patterns of things. Okay, so how is this pattern then replicated? If these words are true, and I know the word of God to be true, now is it the full word of God? No, because I know that God has given me spiritual truths too, just like He's done with Job, just like He's done with all these others that are in the Bible. We are all special. There was 99 sheep, but He went for that one. So that means that He trusted these enough to leave them where they were to go after that one. Who's to say that during that time that one of those 99 then left, so that then He comes back, He's still going out and searching. He's still going and looking. He's still caring for the others just because He got back. You think He stopped counting?
Okay.
You know? Anyway. But, so anyway, so then I come out and there He is. Well, He ends up taking me down to the Kennedy Memorial, okay? Mm-hmm. And now I'm kind of worn out. Because then it just keeps going on and on. There was Kennedy. I met Kennedy in the flesh, okay? And I couldn't say another word to him. Like, all I could do was point inside. I mean, like, I was like, what do you think about this? And I said, I can wait inside, but I said, what do you think about this? And all he did is point at the sign. And it says, a man may die, but a dream lives on.
We all have obstacles, challenges at different points in life.
That's nice. I like that.
And that was it.
First time I put on the
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
release the pressure.
I'm not going to get together. I don't sound stupid.
I like that.
Honestly, I was scared.
But yeah, it's been real cool. Like, I miss stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, that's the funness of the whole thing. Like, I invested a lot of money in that shit. And I haven't even started that computer up yet. It's literally nothing on that fucking computer that I got in there. This computer right here, I done loaded down with so much shit that now it's just about weeding it out. Cause I have people who just like that, like for some reason, and then that's been happening since I was little. People tell me their deepest, darkest shit from the pulpit to the back door.
Yeah.
So it's at this time now where it's kind of like, honestly, it's my vendetta. Because like through my alcoholism and through my weed smoking and all that shit like that, I stayed quiet out of the fear of being a hypocrite. I studied religion for like 6 years. Aside from being in church, I studied it like in school. So, and did behavior studies. So after I did that, I got crazier. Right now it's like, oh my God, what the fuck? Like, damn, like manipulation. Talk about manipulation on crack. Like, shit. So knew that was being bad. Then I was like, okay, so what am I going to do that's going to give me a good ass high, a good ass, like, right. I love to feel like I'm doing something naughty all the time. I just do. I don't know why I do. There's nothing fucking wrong with that. No. It's just what I do. So I decided, boom, I'm just going to fuck the devil up by one, becoming sober and sneaking behind his motherfucking back, asking these questions and exposing his ass through asking people their stories and telling mine.
Why did you choose his side? Or why did you choose that side?
That side of it? Because I used to ride and die with the motherfucker. He used to be my homie.
But see, but let me tell you this. What I mean, why did you choose that side?
You mean to ride with the devil?
Because the devil ain't bad. I don't care what they say, but he is bad. Okay.
When you talking about why did I choose the side of the devil?
But you know that he still works for God.
Yeah.
Like, ain't nothing the devil can do without God's permission.
That's true.
Right? So the way I see it is like, he's going to send his biggest, baddest dog after me to see if I'm really, truly who I am, who he has set me out to be myself.
And I'm big and badder than you.
Right. Yeah.
That's how I feel. I'm beating his ass. So this is my way of
Do
beating
you think
his
he
ass.
wants his ass beat?
I think he likes it.
Yeah.
I think he likes it. I've had a lot of different types of sex.
Yeah.
And I'll say I've had a lot of different types of spiritual things to happen to me. But in certain sexual places, I've seen a lot of shit. So like I said, I just enjoy like doing it from that end of it.
Yeah.
Like for right now.
No, I know. Because I would like to go into a dungeon where they got people trapped against their will that don't want to be there, but that I am playing a part that I have to be there too in order to get them out.
Okay, nice.
And that I would want to be trained.
Well, in a sense, you are doing that. You over a whole Oxford house where people are coming from the dungeon. So in a sense, you actually are doing that.
Right. Because God wouldn't want me to have to do that. But I'm like, but God, you made me.
I'm about to say you can't. Once you have a plan. That's why I say like this shit called me. I didn't call this shit. For one, I have a built-in microphone. Like I'm loud naturally. I try like as bad as I've. That's what I said. Like I had got quiet for so long I wouldn't talk. Because my natural happiness, my natural voice is just loud. It just carries. If you hear me in a room and it's an echo, people hear me before they see me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I got quiet, I said, fuck it. I'm not finna do this because I'm not meant to be quiet. Especially like when I sing. Jesus Christ.
I need to be more comfortable with that.
Yeah, because you do have a pretty voice.
Oh, that ain't nothing. I just haven't built the confidence enough into. I think a lot of it has to do with that I have like my back teeth missing. Okay, because
What the fuck I got to do with it?
pulled out. Because every time girl, I'm judgmental.
Of yourself?
Okay, I'll be like when I watched what is that TV show with America's Got Talent? What was the other singing song? What's that? Kelly Clarkson came off of it. What's it called? Anyway, I'd be like looking at the back of their teeth when they sing in a song.
So because you judgmental, you think somebody's judging you.
And so I think so my inside voice is like, they're looking at your teeth. I'm not even feeling the song anymore because all I can think about is what are they looking at?
They looking at you. They looking at you sing.
Right. But I'm like, but if I notice things like that.
You can't. No. You noticing things like that doesn't mean that people notice things like that with you. This is what I used to teach my sister.
They put it on the news that girl had yellow teeth, and I'm like, she's a smoker.
To make this information
It does not work like that. It does not work like that. I repeat, it does not work like that. Don't do that to yourself.
I know. I'm trying to get that.
You will.
I am.
You will. I was bullied a lot when I was growing up because I was 300. I was a 300-pound little girl, and not only that, my last name is Mayo.
It's very white.
So, a lot of people when I tell them like there's Mayo, they're like, bro, I thought your name was Mayo. They think it's a nickname because their teeth so white. No, dude, my last name is fucking Mayo. Like, I am just the.
Yeah. What time is it?
It's 6:30.
I'm moving in here. Alright, I want your room. We moving in there.
Pay
We moving in
attention.
there.
Hell no.
What happened?
You know damn well.
I ain't giving up my single spot for nobody.
Yeah, I know.
Unless I'm leaving.
Lisa's coming.
Oh, you talking about Tyrone?
Tyrone.
This dude is copying out. Like I do my own portfolio. I have my own portfolio of my food. There is this guy who is taking his pictures just like me. Like, and he's a guy who's hanging around the family like a long time. And he always used to say, Pastor, I don't know why your mom won't just give you this business. Like, you rocking this business. Now he has a small little snippet, and his pictures are identical to mine in and out. Unfortunately, people are leaving comments on the bottom of the picture saying, yo, I wish Mayo's would come back. I don't know what this shit is. That's not Mayo's. Because people are thinking at first glance, the look that is Mayo's. But it's not. It's his. And he ain't got... I create my own seasons and sauces. There's literally nowhere in the world you can get the taste that I put in my food. Literally. Not unless you get it from my hands.
Come on.
See what I'm saying?
Hey, you better make some.
You fucking up, dude.
just take it at face value.
I gotta go. Sorry.
What you mean? You okay? We live together. It's okay.
I know.
It's
Right
okay.
now, I kind of feel like I am peeking.
About the size of the
Like-
Warhol used to buy.
Come on.
What is peeking?
To believe they made this case.
Okay. So, I didn't.
Russia, China, Turkey,
I did.
whose rule of law is
It's the same
Hey,
code.
I don't know what's going on.
I didn't know if it was the same
a
code.
particular
Oh, yes,
act
it
is
is.
what a criminal offence. They are bound by the Constitution to believe them.
We're going to NAs. Do you want to go?
All the information.
Oh, okay. I see what she's saying.
This is one of our main frustrations, is
Yeah,
that
you
people
smell
don't
good.
criminalise countries properly.
They want everyone in their club.
They want everybody in the club. When a country is clearly egregiously breaching the rules and manipulating the system on a gross scale, they don't suspend them. They've not suspended Russia, and so Russia is still an active member of Interpol.
Russia accounts for nearly half of the red notices Interpol makes public. According to a Russian police official, its Interpol bureau in Moscow helped arrest and extradite more than 100 criminals in 2021, and in 2022 helped nab the founder of the world's largest darknet criminal marketplace called Hydra. But some of the information Russia gives Interpol is suspect. Members of Congress, human rights groups, and the European Union have labeled Russia a serial abuser of red notices.
So Russia is widely viewed as being very brazen in its attempts to manipulate the system. The famous example that we often talk about is Bill Browder.
Bill Browder is a London-based, American-born financier. He made his fortune in Russia, but has spent
You want any pizza?
years on the run from President Vladimir Putin. After
Anybody?
his lawyer, Sergei Magnitsky, exposed corruption by Russian government officials. Magnitsky was arrested and died after being beaten in a Moscow prison. Browder was convicted in absentia on suspect fraud charges. The Kremlin turned to Interpol to bring him in.
So how many times, by your count, has Russia tried to arrest you by way of Interpol?
8 times. I must hold the Guinness Book of World Records for the number of times they've tried to abuse Interpol.
His closest call came in 2018 when he was visiting Spain.
I opened the door of the hotel, and outside the door, just about to knock, is the manager of the hotel and 2 uniformed officers.
Those tacos were the bomb.
Yo, I think I want to become one of them
I
things.
want to go bacon.
One of the 2
That's what I said. I think I want to become one of them things.
He said, Interpol, Russia.
The hotel manager told him to collect his things from the bedroom. Once out of sight,
It's
Browder
getting
grabbed
cool.
his phone and sent out this tweet.
At the time, I had about 100,000 followers, and I tweeted out.
Okay, but yes, but so do you do video cooking videos?
That was great thinking.
Okay, so I told my mom that because I do YouTube, I have a YouTube channel, so I do like workouts and stuff like that. Girl, I can't edit a video the same. I mean, I could if I had an Apple computer.
I just got accepted by YouTube.
And you got a what?
I just got accepted by YouTube,
Okay.
so that I can go live now.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, I did my first little thing last night.
Well, so I do workout videos, and then but I told my mom I'm documenting my journey, right?
Okay.
So but I ordered these
Without
meals,
anyone knowing where I was.
and so I wanted to do a video of these meals.
Hey, you ought to do it. You know what? You ought to do it and tag them.
While
And they'll pay
Browder
you.
stayed locked in a
Oh yeah.
holding cell,
Well, but I need to make it look
went
good.
around the world.
All right, what you just did earlier was beautiful.
And it says,
I know.
See,
but
you
what I
should've
mean,
done
I
it.
know,
You
but I
should've
mean
done
the
an
video
interview.
processing.
You
I
should have
look
done
like-
an interview on that right there,
But
like
I did a
non-vegan.
video of my unboxing of it.
you're free to
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I got a camera that I gotta go pick up money of Monday. A digital camera to do vlogging.
Oh yeah.
So we'll have one in the house.
Every time I
Okay.
cross
You
the
make money
border,
off me.
it starts being a little bit faster.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I've never had a girl just give me permission, but I'll take it.
Indy loved your message.
Yeah,
Indy loved your message.
War crimes in Ukraine. I'm just trying to understand how a country that is being investigated for mass murder can be a member in good standing with Interpol.
Interpol introduced some measures
Interpol introduced.
to avoid any political abuse of our
May I
systems.
go?
We also decided
Indy said to the group,
to keep
he tried the first time to come back, and he didn't have no success.
Right here. You can't replicate me.
Because I walked in.
I love it. Alright, I guess you can kidnap me.
Alright.
I'll take it.
Go ahead.
I don't know. I'm scared of little people. Little people scare me, bro.
They say I'm a giant.
Indy said to the group, he knows people are looking for wings cause it's not a wing place out there, but he is not Mayo's.
Damn.
I don't know. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
You got jalapenos in.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. I got some water down there. We went to the crazy... Oh, I forgot to tell you about that part. We went to the crazy water company.
Indy said to the group, the people of Arlington does not like the wings he is selling. People been make bad reviews.
Water because it makes the crazy people not so crazy.
Really?
Yeah. It's
Where's
because
the car coming?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's because it's in the minerals. So it's all about the chemical balance.
Shit. They need some of that in Trinity.
It's expensive, but they're getting it locally, and that's another crazy thing. I say crazy thing, but so what things that I noticed is like closer to the source, it's cheaper because they do it for the locals, right? But you order it online, you know this crazy water, it's $15 a bottle.
Damn. Fuck that.
But you can go get your 5-gallon bucket full for $6.75 if you get it from them.
Yeah. It takes a lot to ship goods like that.
But it's the closer you are to the source, the better it is.
Well, not only that, water is weight. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But $15, but it's like $56 for 8 liters. It's crazy.
I'll tell you that my sister got her car.
Really?
Yeah. She got her a brand new Bronco SUV.
Oh, nice.
And they're